Have you ever walked into a room and just you should grab your keys but can't remember why? Or had a gut feeling about a person even though you can't recall ever meeting them? Turns out your forgotten memories might be quietly steering your life right now. I recently dug into a fascinating study out of Switzerland that flips the way we think about memory on its head. Researchers showed people nearly 100 pairs of images, faces, and random objects, then put their brains under the microscope. Well, technically, an fMRI scanner. 30 minutes later, and again a day later, participants returned for a memory test. Sometimes the answer. Sometimes they were totally unsure, and sometimes they just guessed. Here's where it gets wild. Even when people they'd forgotten, their brains sometimes remembered for them. When folks said, "I've totally forgotten this pair," their guesses were correct about half the time. Pure chance. But when they were suddenly, they were right more often than not. That's statistically significant, by the way, but the real magic was happening inside their heads. When people guessed correctly, even if they felt clueless, their hippocampus, the brain's memory HQ, lit up in the same way as when they consciously remembered. So the biological trace of the memory, the engram, was still there all along. It's like your brain is running background apps you can't even see, quietly nudging you toward the right answer or away from a wrong turn. This subtle influence is happening constantly. One expert says that up to 95% of our mind operates in the shadows, shaping our decisions without us even realizing. What's even cooler? This challenges the old idea that forgetting means erasing. New research, even in mice, suggests forgotten memories don't get deleted. They just get locked away. You can't always access them, but they're still subtly guiding your choices. Now, you might have heard of priming, where something you see or hear briefly changes your behavior. That's real, but it's more fleeting and uses different parts of the brain. The memories in this study were stronger, longer lasting, and tied directly to the hippocampus. So next time you're following your instincts or guessing on a quiz, or just can't shake a feeling, remember it might not be chance. It could be your forgotten memories, quietly whispering advice from the back of your mind. Your brain remembers more than you think. Sometimes it remembers even when don't.